Hello, this is David, and this weekend I am at Ponds Forge in Sheffield for the Swim England Masters Nationals Short Course Championships 2022. That's right, it's the big one, the event where all of the hard work over the past year hopefully all comes together in the form of some glorious swims. And as always, we've got a hot lineup of races for you this weekend, including the 50, 100 and 200 meters freestyle. Unfortunately, no 50 fly this weekend, a tactical decision by myself because it was the event before the 100 meters freestyle. And if you've been following my channel over the past year, you'll know that this year's goal is to dive under the minute mark in the 100 meters freestyle. So just didn't want to do anything to jeopardize that this weekend. How am I looking for that sub-minute 100, I hear you ask? Well, going off my times in training, on a 50, which is just about under the 30-second mark. There still leaves a little bit more there to guarantee it. However, it is Sheffield, it is Masters Nationals, and I have pulled some just absolute incredible times out the bag that have come from nowhere in the past. So who knows, anything's possible, and we might have a little bit of a better indication tomorrow in the 50 meters free. However, first up is the longest of this weekend's events, the 200 meters freestyle. Let's head on over to the pool and dive right into the action.
I can't remember what time we did. Probably gave it 2 o'clock, if I'm not wrong. When they did it last year, we did minus
David Westcough, Sheffield, squad in 0 to Bradford, Team England in 1. Chris Palmer, Bedford in 2. Jonathan Saunders, City of Sheffield in 3. Mark Rams at Teddington in 4. Michael Paul, Donington Masters in 5. Colin Roberts, City of Chester in 6. Brian Brown, Bradford Square in 8. And Olivier Elliott, Teddington in 9.
I struggle with the formatting finishing at 200 and FCO maybe from the third day.
I don't know. The disadvantage is last year we did a lot more than 6. Maybe can't read too much into it. Or maybe we still perform better. Then we have to
Now we have your time.
What's your warm-up, man? 2 swings?
Not like that. I did it. Normally that's 4. I didn't get it right.
That's what I mean, yeah, we wouldn't go down now.
Like, already?
I was probably now, when I was in the proper,
Like 15 minutes before.
So when you're at
Like a
Laptop,
quick burst.
what was ideal time you would tell you to finish the run?
In the women in week 9, in lane 6 are St. Francis from lane 1, Lindsay Kelly, Suzanne Linton from Kenilworth, lane 4.
So a 2:23.95 in the 200 meters freestyle, nearly 2 seconds slower than my entry time of 2:22.25, which is rather disappointing. I thought I'd do a lot better than that. I thought I managed to get under that 2:20 mark. However, being ultimately incredibly honest with myself, I just haven't trained for that sort of event over the past year, focusing on more strength work in order to get my top speed up high in preparation for those 50 and 100 meter races. So pretty much very little, if any, lactate threshold training at all, and as a consequence I absolutely died on the final 50. So my 50 splits were 31.92, then about a 35.4, a 37, mid 37, and then a low 39. So pretty much gaining 2 seconds every 50 meters. So pacing on that was quite a lot to be desired. Absolutely tanked it on the final 50, where everyone else in the race just pulled away from me on that last 50, having something left in the tank to give that final 50 a bit of a sprint. I just cruised into the finishing line. Perhaps a little bit of a mindset thing there, in the sense that, you know, I haven't trained that lactate threshold, and therefore when I get to that stage where everything's aching, I don't want to push beyond that, where I know I have done in the past. So if I want to pick up better times in the 200, then that's something to work on there. However, the event that's least important to me, more important are getting good times in the 50 and 100, which are coming up right now.
So heat 28 was won by Carrie Davis in 29.24. There were 3 other swimmers who also broke the 30-second mark. Well done all. Now we move heat 29.
Right, Bassett just edging heat 31, 26.96 from Miles.
So a 29.63 in the 50 meters freestyle, 0.3 seconds slower than the time I posted last year, and also slower than the 29.50 I posted back in 2019. So utterly deflated with my performance this evening. On first look back, it appears as though I lost quite a bit of time on the turn. So I'm going to go back and have a look a little bit more at that to see just what happened there, and think about what happened there. Utterly deflated, as I said, because based on my times in training, I thought that the PB was pretty much guaranteed, and it'd be a at least under 29, if not mid to low 29. So I just really gutted about that. However, that sport, sometimes I need to go away, look back at the race, analyse it, see what went wrong, and then just get back into training and try and rectify those problems. One attempt at retribution, which is tomorrow in the 100 meters freestyle, so fingers crossed for that one for a PB.
Good turn, yeah.
So a 105.56 in that final 100. Yeah, a whole 0.6 seconds off my personal best and the time that I swam last year. So yeah, rather gutted about that one, which means I come away from the championships with no personal bests whatsoever. Yeah, just a little bit shell-shocked after that, because based on how I've been doing in training over this past year, kind of, you know, everything felt good and it almost seemed guaranteed. I mean, 3 weeks ago I was over the moon with the times that I posted, thinking that coming into today, you know, some top times would be, yeah, I'd achieved them without too much difficulty. On that 100, simple as went out too hard on the first 50, went out 30.24, and then, as you can see, on that final 25, just absolutely tanked it and couldn't hold on. There might have been a decent time in there if I had, but yeah, just on that final 25, you could see that I was in joint first position, and then yeah, ended up coming 7th. So yeah, it's how it goes in sports sometimes. Yeah, just shell-shocked. Need to think about what happened, and yeah, I'll go away and do that, and yeah, we'll post a video probably next week, just going through the lessons that I've learned from today's or this weekend's competition rather, and as to why things all fell apart really. So yeah, a little bit depleted and shell-shocked in that regard. So yeah. However, we do have another opportunity to put things right in 2 weeks' time, because we're back here at Ponds Forge for the South Yorkshire Masters Short Course Championships. Same pool, same events, except swapping out the 200 free for a 50 fly. So yeah, have got an opportunity to put things right back then, after having digested everything that happened over this weekend, and yeah, hopefully we'll come out with the results that I wanted to after this weekend. So make sure to hold on tight and stay tuned for that video coming in about 2 weeks' time.